Hello everyone, welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. Wait, no, that's not the right game. Berseria. Fuck. Let's take that again. Hello everybody, welcome back to Tales of Berseria. I'm Duncan Dan. Okay. Last time we killed Shigure and there's this sword, and this time we're gonna go talk to a fat cat and then accost an old man like I originally planned to.
You should get out of here while you still have the chance.
If things get hairy, I'll run. But please, let me stay here a little longer. I owe Shigure for giving me back my free will. And he always did hate to be alone.
I never knew that.
You didn't? Weren't you his brother?
We never had time to think about anything other than our training.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean any insult. He lived and he died according to his own beliefs. That has to be good enough. Humans like that are not so bad.
I suppose we aren't.
You're a funny sort of Moloch, aren't you?
Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah, that's fair. Turn my life around when he told me that cats are fickle. Because that's what cats are. And, I guess I'm a Moloch, not a cat, but I accept it for what I am, blah blah blah.
Rogoro, you said something to him at the end.
To Shigure?
Yeah. Maybe it's not my place to ask, but...
I don't mind. It was just something that happened long ago. The story about Shigure plotting to overthrow our lord. That was a lie. A lie that I spread.
But why...
I wanted a just cause to strike him down. Storm Howl, Shigure's name, the leadership of the clan. I used to want all of that for myself.
Do you regret it?
Not at all. Besides, Shigure figured it out a long time ago. But really, I don't know what made me think I had the strength to defeat him back then.
He was truly strong.
Of course he was. He was the head of the Rangetsu family, the strongest warriors in all the land.
Rogoro, does this make you head of the clan now?
No. I'm a demon. And more importantly, all I ever wanted was to beat my brother. That's enough for me.
Yeah. I really love how they don't like candy coat it. It's so good. This game is so fucking good. I didn't get to play much of Tales of Vesperia the other day because I ended up you're gonna laugh. A niece came in and then we started talking and he got me addicted to a game called Cookie Run. I haven't had a phone game in a while. I kind of got bored of Fire Emblem. I have it on my phone still, and I turn it on here and there, but I got kind of bored of it. So I didn't really have a game for a while on my phone, but now I have Cookie Clicker. There's even a chance I could uninstall Fire Emblem at some point, but, you know, I still have it. I like Fire Emblem as a series, and I do... Oh, I went the wrong way. Like, I like Fire Emblem as a series and all, but, I got bored of that game after a while. I had fun with it. I had fun with it for a good while, but, you know, time and... You know what it is? I'm dying. You know, I do the same thing so many times before you get bored of it. And I don't like a lot of what the units they've been putting in. And, you know, just kind of... I don't know. Got a little too much for me, personally. I just kind of, yeah, fell off of the game. Speaking of, like, hobbies and falling off, I need to start buying model kits again. I haven't built a model in a while. I love building model kits. They're just so relaxing. I had one pre-ordered, and Amazon canceled it because they ran out of them. Which sucks, because they canceled it, rather than, you know, just saying, like, hey, we'll get it at a later date. So that kind of annoyed me. I can't remember which kit it was, but, so I'll probably just order a kit in a couple days. Just so I got something to build.
It's scorching. No, it's torrid. Wait, no, it's hot! Can you please stop making a fuss?
Anyone who can keep their cool inside a volcano needs their head examined.
I can feel the power of the Earth Pulse flowing upward. This is the life spring.
That's odd. Melchior isn't here.
Have you devoured even Shigure, Lord of Calamity? But remember, the only exorcists whose souls are worthy of sacrifice are Shigure, Oscar, Teresa, and me!
He's above us, at the volcano's peak.
With 3 souls, you can only awaken 3 Empyreans. That won't be enough to seal Innominat's power. If you are missing even one, awakening them will cause this volcano to explode, with you inside it. If you seek to awaken all 4 elemental Empyreans, then come. Try and take my soul from me!
What do you think, Magilo?
Trap. Melchior's greatest strength lies in his power over ice. I only wish we could lure him down here.
But we dare not forget. He's an exorcist who spent years plotting to awaken Innominat.
Exactly. He could be capable of anything. It'd be dangerous to assume otherwise.
Maybe this is the wrong time, but Magilo, you're related to Melchior, right?
You'd better believe it's the wrong time. Long ago, I was Magilanica Loom Maven, Melchior's foster daughter, and before I was cast out, his disciple. Magilanica? The lost legate? Huh. So even after 10 years, my name still lives on.
I'm impressed. You must have commanded a lot of respect.
Not in the least. The relationship between Melchior and I was like that between Velvet and Artorias. The debts owed, and the grudges held. Velvet, you don't have to believe me. You may never believe me. But I tell you now, I want to settle my—
I don't much care about the affairs of a witch, now do I? I'm going to the peak to find him. Just doing what I want, like always.
Yep, that's right. And I'm going with you, like always. Piece of cake, it's a cinch. Piece of cinch, it's scorching, it's freezing, it's scorching.
What are you muttering about?
You told me to chill out when I complained about the heat. Is that still bothering you? I heat up quickly and cool down slowly. I'm not bothering anyone, so go on, get lost!
That's even more annoying. I mean, come on. If it's both hot and cold, it's not scorzing. It's freeching, clearly.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Wait, that's not even my point! My skin feels like a frozen shell, but somehow my insides are boiling! This is miserable! It should be one or the other. I can't stand this fence-sitting!
Oh? Well, so what about the pineapple and sweet and sour pork?
Gross! A sweet omelet? A crime against nature.
Chocolate-covered raisins?
Whoever thought up dried grapes should be hanged!
Well, then what about peach pie?
I don't see what you're getting at!
What about yourself?
Utterly vile.
Doesn't that make you a fence-sitter?
That's why I'm having you eat that old man and shove him into the life spring.
I hope you learn to like yourself.
Don't try to embarrass me.
Oh my god. Well, we got the warp point now. Let me save. And then we'll continue onwards to Melchior. Who, of course, you know, is up there with a trap. Because, of course, he's up there with a trap. Because why wouldn't he be up there with a trap? In fact, actually, technically, he could just leave. And we'd lose. Because if he just leaves, we don't have him. He could literally just fuck off for a couple hours and we're fucked. He's not gonna do that, but he could. Just saying. It's a good thing he's stupid enough to stick around. Or so I hope. Because I don't remember how this plays out. I remember what happens in the end, but I don't remember what if he does something goofy on the way out. But I'll relearn with you guys. I'm looking forward to doing the areas like the islands and shit. Because like I said before, Oh, let's just fight this guy. Fuck it.
my blade.
Lizard Paladin, where are these giant kobolds? Well, I was gonna say, well, he didn't get stunned, but there we go. They're wind resistant, that's weird. I think fire... Oh wait, no, I guess it depends on the way you look at it, because wind can also fan the flames, and blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of stupid things. Speaking of wind, where I'm living right now, there's a snow shawl, I think it's what it's called. So basically, we're having a whiteout. So, like, I look outside, and everything's just fucking white. And I hope that doesn't cause any problems while I'm recording. You'll know if this recording goes up or not. Oh, Lord Almighty. For those of you who don't know what a snow shawl is, basically wind and snow.
You too.
Like, like a lot of wind. It's like Silent Hill out there, Jesus Christ. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to get to the thing. Shit. Well, there's an optional boss, but we're not gonna fight him right now. Well, I'm gonna fight this, apparently. Alright, time to murder. So, I don't know if I asked or not in the last video, because I sometimes lose my train of thought. Is there any, like, games specifically you guys are wanting me to do at some point? Within reason, I can try to get, like, a game just for the hell of it, even something that I think would just be interesting. You can suggest things, because I do like to take suggestions and ideas, and there's, of course, stuff where I just want to do things and play specific games, because, hey, I like specific games. And this is like an RPG well, I mean, RPGs are something that I wanted to try and do, but I always had trouble finishing them for, Let's Plays. It can be hard to, like, commit to a long game like this. Like I said, in, my own playing, I like to only have one big game I'm playing. So because it's Let's Play, it's weird. I'm technically playing a big game, or, well, replaying in this case.
We just need one last soul to awaken the elemental Empyreans.
Are you alright, Velvet?
I'll eat Melchior, and our collection will be complete.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. You collapsed after the thing with Teresa and Oscar, remember?
You wonder if I'm fine after eating Shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't Shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Hmm?
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships, and overcame them all.
Did I, though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
Could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean... yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? All right. Let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
I like how she's like, hello, you're buttering me up. Wait, can I climb? Oh, I can climb up this. Cool. I don't know if I climbed up this on my own playthrough. I might have ignored it. Oh! There's a lot of fucking little, kitty clumps, because I don't remember what they're actually called. So, I just call them kitty clumps now. But it is true, Velvet has changed. Even, like, in the way the voice actress is playing the character, like, they make sure to display that, and I love it. They did such a good job with it. I know I constantly compliment it, but I can't help it. It's just so good. Let's see, there's like some like a chest or item box around here that I can get some, maybe like a new gear or some shit. That's another thing. I like that in these games it does make you weigh your options on what you're equipping to your character. Like you can technically equip your character specifically for certain events. Typically I don't. Which, you know, that technically means I'm playing at more of a disadvantage than someone who's, like, picks gear out for specific fights. but I'm lazy. Like, so I like to be more balanced, so I like to have, like, a good idea of what I'm... Like, not what I'm up against, but, like, I like to have, like, kind of, like, a middle ground sort of thing. So, like, when I, kit out a character, even, like, when I'm playing, like, Pathfinder, I tend to make them more balanced. Melita's probably, like, the most specialized, since she has, like, no strength. But, the spells I give her have, like, there's ones that, like, give her attacks, ones that give her, like, movement, give buffs to her allies, and then various other things. I always have Detect Magic equipped, just always. I always have Prestidigitation equipped in Mage Hand, because those are useful. Prestidigitation can be really useful if you get creative. And I don't care what they said in that one song about agreeing to not be creative again. You can't stop me! As I sit there and stat out Shaggy Rogers. Remember, kids, Shaggy Rogers, we have not seen him use more than 10% of his power at this point. We've seen 10% when he stopped One Punch Man's punch.
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the Exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you?
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the Exorcists. Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magulu was running the Abbey...
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe, but doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness.
I like how she's all pumped for his murder. But I do like that their explanation is like, oh, it's because of his conviction. That's kind of like similar to, So here's the thing that you can do with lawful good. Lawful is interesting in the sake that, so, you've probably heard players be like, oh, lawful, it's always obey the laws. Lawful doesn't have to be exactly that. Lawful can also be...
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head-on.
So I was gonna say, lawful can oftentimes be, like, adhering to a strict, like, moral code of your own. And, oh shit.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4-1 against.
4-1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities, and he's got far more power. 4-1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Eisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilu, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
Alright. As I said, I'm at Lawful. Actually, let me also assemble the team for story.
Oh, can't a witch get a little downtime?
I might regret this. So anyway, actually, you've been down for a while now, Magilu. Don't you fucking sass me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Lawful. So, keep that in mind when you're developing your character. Like, you don't have to... So that's a mistake that some people, like, walk into, and some older players, I've noticed, have, like, this weird... And I mean older, I mean, like, in my experience, like, people who play with, like, old players, like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. So, like, it's basically, okay. You know the stick-in-the-mud paladin who, is really shit and annoying to play with? Yeah, that's what a lot of them are. Because you can play a paladin without being a stick-in-the-mud, it's just how you play it. I think I've mentioned this before. If you want a good example of being a paladin without being a pain in the ass, there is a character in the series MASH that I can recommend for you to just look at. His name is Father I can't speak. Father Mulcahy. Now, he's a Catholic priest, but this is also wartime, so he's like the one religious person they have at the MASH. And so, like, he knows sermons for different religions, and will perform those for people, give them their last rites and whatever their belief system is. And he doesn't really have qualms with other beliefs, or lack thereof. He kind of lets people live their own lives. He'll lend an ear if you ask him, and he'll help you if you ask. And that's kind of how he works. He's strict with his own rules for himself, but for others, he doesn't always expect the same thing. And he's a really good character. I'd recommend looking at him if you want some ideas. There's other ways to do it, but take more inspiration from people like that, or like pastors you've met who are more good-spirited versus like this fucking televangelist piece of crap. You know the ones. Trust me, I know you know the ones. What's over here, actually? Where am I? Is there anything over here? Treasure chest, and a lot of monsters. What's in here? I don't really need that. I don't want a more hoverboard joke. But yeah, that's my suggestion. And you don't need to be lulls to random all the time if you're playing chaotic. You can have a method to your madness. And ideas, and hell, sometimes it's also fun if you're chaotic, but there's certain things that even you won't do. Chaotic's usually described more as you don't really like fucking laws. You think that they get in the way of whatever your goals are. So if there's a law in your way, you're more inclined to be like, fuck it. So where neutral, where lawful is, you know, very strict on whatever their code is. Neutral's a little bit more flexible and more willing to just break the rules if they have to. But, you know, it doesn't go out of their way to, where chaotic is more against them. But you can still have your own rules. There's nuances you can play with your character, is what I'm trying to say. So don't be afraid to be more nuanced with how you play them and what you do with them. Just don't be a pain in the ass to the other players. So keep that in mind, too, when you're making a character, is like... Try to make... It depends on your group, too, what all they'll let you... What they're okay with. Some groups are more silly, some groups are more serious, some groups are more RPG heavy, some are more wargamey. So, yeah, just go based on what you find from the other players and work around that. That's pretty much all I can recommend for you. Yeah, so just, you know... Feel it out, like, know what your group is about. Sometimes if you're newer to a group, it might be a little harder to tell. And every group's different. And it might even take time for you before you find a group that you really click with. Because it took me a little bit. It took me a couple of shots before I found a group that I really clicked with. Not to say I didn't have fun with the other group, it's just, you know, one where, like, everything clicked together in the right place. But But, and also I understand how, like, anxiety-ridden it can be, because you're going into a group you don't know as well. But, just do whatever makes you comfortable, whatever makes you happy, is what I'm trying to say.
The four elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
Or about the world's order that you disrupted when you got the fucking, I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malachim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
As the fifth Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times over the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatus, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Eifried involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Armatus!
No, you don't!
Eisen, stop! I told you, he's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known it wouldn't be that simple.
Yeah, you should have, idiot.
You've fallen so far, Magilonica.
I'm Magilonica no longer! I am the evil witch, Magilu!
Oh god, you already stunned poor Eleanor. You rude old bastard. Oop, nope. Okay, he's gonna come for me now. Alright, come on. Yeah, keep following me around, you jackass. Ooh, damn. No, none of that. Come on, you old bastard. Ooh, that's a nice art. I haven't had Magilu in my party in a while, and now she's just shooting out spells like nobody's business. You know, that's the one fun thing about mages in, like, tabletop games, or, well, Pathfinder, is, like, they start off so fucking weak, to where it's just, like, it's such a pain in the ass to play them on early levels, but, like, once you hit, like, once you start hitting, like, or getting close to, like, level, like, 8 and 9, they just start getting really ridiculous with what their spells do. I'm gonna need that. Okay, cool. And now, this. Oh, I should have done that a little bit later.
Render
Hold on, no, Magilu, stay away from me. Oh, fuck. Someone bring me back. Magilu, you're kind of to the back. Bring me back to life, please. Well, at least I have this now. You may have knocked me the fuck out. No. You think you're gonna kill me that easily? You're probably right. But I will put up a fight at least. Oh, no, you don't. You like using that move on me, don't you? Oh, good, I stopped it. Nice! Good one, Magilu. Slap his face off. Bam. Oh, he's stunned again. Oh shit. I'm gonna die. I'm already dead. Okay. Bring me back to life. Alright, I'm gonna grab this. Everyone's kind of spread out right now, so he's having trouble picking a target. I need to stay in this for a minute. You missed! Now I hit! You know, you should really learn how to aim better, you fucking old bastard. Is your eyesight going? You missed me. Man, you got some shitty aim, you old man. Maybe you should look at like an art, you know, that they like fixes your eyes or something. Oh, you teleported. Isn't that cute? What's his weakness? Oh, he's weak to water and... Oh. I can't. Because he doesn't have a thing. I gotta wait for him to get a thing. Oh! Nope. Alright. Let's see you do that again, you old bastard. Okay. Oh, shit. That almost hit. No, you don't, old man. Don't shoot, Eleanor. I will kill you. Ineffective. How's this for ineffective? I'll pick the... Oh, wait. I think Magilu's gonna get it. Alright, let me go grab that. So I have extra attacks. Oh, shit, that's gonna hit Eleanor and knock her around. Oh, no. No, not the kid. I'll take all of that. I don't care. Alright. I am going to heal. Ooh, I walked right into that. No, you don't, old fuck. Come here. I'm gonna hit you so fucking hard. Maybe you'll get a little... Oh, wait, no. Oh, shit. Am I dead? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Oh, that parted Velvet's hair. That was so fucking close to her. Jesus. Oh, ow. Ooh. Ting tang. No. There we go, I stopped the spell. Good. Alright, let me grab... Oh, wait, no, I don't need that right now. I'm gonna claw him again. Alright. Okay, let me grab this. I need this. There we go. He's gonna hit Magilu. I can't stop it. You know, you can hit me with that all you want, but as long as I'm in this mode, I won't go down. We're just gonna finish you off right now. Die, old man.
Not here. Not now. Oh, were I only 100 years younger?
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it bought me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I follow reason.
Someone failed their concentration check.
Oh! How dare you insult Claudin's ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
People are getting their wills back, yo! That's what's happening! Or, well... Yeah, no, that's technically right, I guess. But whatever, fuck it.
You saved us, Magilou. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs. Nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate could never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction.
Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Inominat's domain.
Yeah, all 4 of them have awoken. Inominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
You know where he is.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Inominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the 4 are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah.
The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting, or doing anything else, really. I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the 4 Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the Earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Inominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway.
I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Magilu's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason. That creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Inominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate.
I'm pretty sure that was her point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're so cranky. I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it. But I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Inominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Magilu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some pignon and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madam Eleanor. Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would never... I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Kalegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Kalegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
Okay. Let me set this up. And actually, hold on. Area info. Do I have everything here? Oh no, I'm still missing one thing. And then we can start this stuff. Alright, what is my next mission? Final Showdown, go to the Empyrean Throne. Okay, once I go there, it'll then open up the game, and we're gonna start doing the side stuff. Unless you guys yell at me to not do it. Which, actually, unfortunately, or fortunately, I'll probably start doing at least one thing before this goes up. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed Tales of Berseria for now. We'll be back later. Oh wait, I said that wrong. Enjoying... Man, I'm bad at this. No wonder I only have 10 views. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed Tales of Berseria, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.